Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Afterthought Committee's Bunkers and Badasses stream. With me today are three badasses. Please introduce yourselves. We'll start with Bree.
Hi, I'm Bree. I play Stinky. I'm a Gunzerker. That should
You're a
be
Gunzerker,
matter.
that's right. And Tom, what about you?
Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm playing Eli, the Deadeye Assassin. Pew!
All right, and O'Malley?
I'm O'Malley. I'm playing Lefty, the lovable berserker.
Very lovable indeed, that's right. And if you tuned in last time, you'll know where we're at. But for those of you who weren't here, we are in the middle of a cavern here that is supposedly the home of someone who is the current owner of a fabled golden weapon of great power. And our three badasses here have been tasked with finding that weapon as one objective. I believe you have to test it on the local flora and fauna as well. And am I forgetting any other quests you might have currently been on?
I have to hire a new riddle writer.
That's
That's my
right.
own little.
Yeah. You do have some quite terrible riddles coming in every now and then, but it's not enough to justify spending any amount of money at all on it, and you're considering blocking them. Fan favorite Stilton is, of course, who I'm talking about, the only riddle writer worse than Eli. All right. Yeah, when last we left off, you had defeated some skeletons very valiantly with exploding barrels and cooperative moves. And now we see ourselves in front of a freshly opened door, rescuing a funny little robot. You were able to watch as he enchanted a mystical spell to unlock this door, only to find his greatest nemesis on the other side, a set of stairs. And as you look up the stairway, you can kind of hear voices echoing down the hall, and you see Claptrap is quite upset, but then pivots around and says, "I know what to do. I will protect your backside and wait here. You go on ahead."
We could probably just carry you up the
Yeah,
stairs.
how heavy can you be?
If robots
I
could
don't think
cry,
it's
you'd see a
polite to
tear
ask
coming
that.
down his You would do that for me?
Yeah, for $20, we would carry you up these stairs.
You see him write like an IOU and hold it out to you.
Probably redeemable somewhere.
I suppose. How heavy is he?
Oh, he's got to be at least 1,000 pounds. I mean, but it's not a problem for three badasses like you. How are you gonna manage this one?
I go into a berserker rage.
Absolutely, you do. Do you do one of those like football tackles where you just like lean in and plow him right up the stairs?
Doesn't he have those tiny little arms though?
He does have tiny little arms.
I would
He's
try
got
to
a
lift him
nice
by his
wizard's
tiny
hat.
arm.
Okay, okay. Let's see. What that's an interact check for sure.
All right.
And I think you get some sort of bonuses or something like that. And if you don't,
I get
it's
a
not going to be
-1,
difficult
yeah.
either.
Scored a very high 8.
Very nice. All right. So with that 8, those tiny little arms are not really meant for holding weight. They're more meant for dexterous spell casting, and they come right off. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to grip the body to bring him up, which you could do easily, but he is definitely now panicking a shrill white noise into your ear.
I'm scratching my back with his little arm.
It just goes right into it. It's like, this is my new purpose in life.
It has a mind of its own.
Exactly.
Do you need help there? You want me to help you?
Yeah, we need like a papoose or something.
A papoose? The fuck is
Yeah,
a papoose?
Yeah, like a baby Bjorn.
A ba- I don't have a baby Bjorn.
He's like spurting oil out of his arms, where his arms used
Just,
to
like,
be, and like he's
try to
like
jam it
leaning
back in.
forward and crying this like Shakespearean, flowery language of "Oh, woe is me, how I fail to live to see my children grow older than I," or
Well, we could take them apart and like go like take the parts up and then reassemble them at the top.
the
Oh, like
hand comes up and is like, "It's too late for me," as he talks, and it's like gesturing in Lefty's hand.
I like that idea though. Like one of those furniture flat packs.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
What do you
already
think?
like halfway there.
Yeah, so let's see. What's the heaviest part of you? And I start just sort of like clawing at him and seeing what I can take apart, what
You
comes
pull
off.
open one panel and like a raccoon that's eating like some trash like hisses and jumps out and you see there's like cobwebs and like some moths and there's like nothing inside anymore. And
Well,
there's
that was most of the
scratch
weight, I
marks
think.
on the inside of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like dozens of them.
There, I think that should have alleviated some of the weight. Lefty, try again. Try again.
Yeah, like go around the body this time and just
It's like
lift
a
with
can
anger.
of beans. You just
Yeah.
it's actually much lighter than you expected.
That was a really heavy raccoon.
The raccoon must
Yeah,
have been
that-
pregnant. Yeah.
So yeah, I have Claptrap and then like 2 arms sticking up next to him,
Yeah.
sort of under the arm.
Oh, here, I'll take those arms for you. I'm a helper, so. And then I start scratching my back with it.
Yeah.
And then with it, I point and I say, "Onward!"
Whoosh. Right on. Heading up the steps.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what this great tome says. The Mountains of Mattress. Oh, wonderful. So, as you are heading up the stairs, you start to smell burning brimstone, or maybe one of you farted. It's hard to tell. And
It was
you
stinky.
see,
It
it's
was
probably
me.
stinky.
Sorry.
But you see sort of like ventilation holes, and you see a bunch of like signs of like discarded food, like tin cans and empty milk glasses and a stinky mattress, all kinds of like ridiculous like squatter garbage kind of just shoved against one side at the top of the landing. And you see like an echo log, which is just a log, like a lickety split log from the Angry Beavers. But when you interact with it, it plays a message, a recorded message.
The
I'll,
message playing.
If you interact with it, you hear it start kind of in the middle of a conversation and says, "Too far. It isn't worth this. You don't get to decide what it's worth. Until now, it was worth our entire lives. I think that's why you haven't found it. Maybe you'll never find it, even when we're this close. It's our family birthright and you'd let it slip through our fingers again? It's just a legend, nothing more." You hear an impact and a body slumping against the ground. "Because it doesn't want you, Dad. It wants me to find it, because I'm willing to speak its language." And you hear the high-pitched squeal of a metal hinge, a clank and a hiss of steam, the younger voice straining with effort to lift something, and then the sound of searing flesh and screaming, "Shh!" And it's gone.
God.
the wizard wand is in a different place, isn't it? Well, we
Did we
walked
just-
to the desert.
We just
Really, it's
listened to,
not
like-
here in this crash pad? It's not under this mattress here?
You actually lift up the mattress, and you find another, even more used copy of the Wizard's Wand.
Oh, gross. This one has a lot of pages stuck together.
Yeah, and a lot of pages missing. You look
Ugh.
around and they're like stuck up against the wall. You're like, oh.
Ew.
The chamber does continue on, though. This looks like it was just more of like an outcropping at the top of the steps. So if you do want to continue on, you can.
Is there any like so we heard something kind of being like dragged.
Hmm.
Is there any like markings on the ground indicating directionality?
Sure. I don't remember what the stats are, but there should be a search check, right?
Yes, there is. Search. I have a +2 to that, so that is a 3
A 3, very nice.
total.
So 3 total, yeah. The only reason you find it is because it's obvious. But as you start looking around, you can see like a leftover golden globe that's covered in blood, and a pile of blood and drag marks leading off into the darkness. And like in the darkness, as you come forward, you see illuminated by whatever light source you guys have, because I assume one of you has light source, a sign that says, "Do not open, you will explode." Just like hastily scrawled and stuck into the dirt.
I used to listen to that band.
Is there evidence that this place is currently lived in, or is it that it was lived in a while ago?
No, it definitely looks currently lived in. Yeah, like all this
Gross.
stuff is fresh.
You might
By
want to put
Golden
down that.
Globe, do you mean like the award?
Yeah, from like thousands of years ago when they used to have
Yeah, like an
film.
old Golden Globe from
Yeah.
before.
From before times.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's probably worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
What name is written on it?
It's Stephen Coogan.
He finally did it. I didn't know. That's
Finally
awesome.
did it.
I stick it in my backpack.
Claptrap, can you read?
He's like still in the middle of like this monologue about how sad he is, and then he stops and he's like, "Of course I am. Do you need help? I can be useful."
Do you have a head, like specifically?
No, it's just a big eyeball. Big
You should open that door over there.
The hands kind of like where like pointing around at the door.
I'll point the hand to it.
Yeah, you hold the hand up to like the door panel, and then it's just like dust falls and the door opens.
Oh, it didn't explode.
It doesn't have a head.
Oh.
Where'd that raccoon go? I'm supposed to try this book out on things.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Also, you might seeing as how fresh this area is, you might want to put down that used copy you just found.
I feel like at some point he accidentally put down his nice copy and like has been carrying around now
Yeah,
the room,
you
kind of
accidentally
like
swapped
going
it.
through the.
Yeah.
Ah!
I
what's
poke my head
beyond-
in. Yeah, to see what's inside the door.
Yeah, you poke your head in. It's just a empty chamber. You can kind of hear like the sounds of like weird bubbling noises.
So if I point my light source, whatever it is, around, there's nothing in the room at all. It's just a square room.
You see like a little. Let's see. Do a search check for me. We're gonna try and come up with more excuses to roll dice so that the grognards don't say we're not playing games.
Oh gosh.
It's fair, I guess.
What am I? Well, I don't even have my. Oh, here we go. What is it? Search
Search, yeah.
+0. 8.
8? Okay, yeah, that's good enough. You shine your light source and you see just this very, very faint kind of like reflection, like a line darting across the floor.
I would know why you guys need light sources. Remember, we've got the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right.
Oh right, I forgot about those.
You
I
always
spent good
forget
money on
about
these. Oh my
They're-
god, I could see everything.
Yeah.
What's that thing on the
Flashlight
floor?
away.
What do you think? Do you think if something passes it, that's how you explode?
It's with the night
Oh,
vision, very clearly a tiny, thin bit of fishing wire.
All right, I got an idea. I just need a rock. So I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go look for a rock.
It's easy enough to find.
And I find one, and then I go, everybody back up. And I'm gonna back up like 50 feet. I could probably throw something 50 feet. I'm really ripped. And then I'm going to toss it so it catches on that string.
Of course. All right, so you toss it, breaks the string, and then all of you hear beep, beep, beep. The loudest explosion starts reverberating through the halls. There's no fire. There's no explosion. There's nothing but the noise. And you see, like, sticking out where the string had been now pulled out of its little nook is another echo log.
is this
I
guy
go
really
up
a
and
wizard?
Huh?
with Claptrap's finger, I press play.
The same beep, beep, beep. Just a
Well,
big
this could come in
explosion
handy,
noise.
and I'm just gonna take that little echo log. Boop. And nothing else is in the room? That's it?
No, it's like a open chamber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all clear. Let's go. And I gesture with Claptrap's hand.
But if you can like raise skeletons from the dead, why don't you just use an actual explosion?
Well, because then it would destroy whatever was in here, and obviously they want to, contain it.
That's pretty clever.
So they
Alright.
think people would just run away. But not us, I
Yeah.
say with Claptrap's finger. Onward!
You think the sign
Hey, where's
alone
Claptrap?
would stop people? Yeah, Claptrap is more than happy to continue to be carried. But as you,
Hey, he can roll.
yeah, have you put him down?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's just kind of like rolling around and looking through all the stuff that has been discarded, but we'll follow you into this chamber. As you kind of descend down, it's this long, kind of slow spiraling track down into another large mining area. And after about 10 feet, you start to feel this really like thick, oppressive heat start to build up. And it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter as you start to go down. And then you start to see this glowing, like so bright that eventually you have to turn off the night vision goggles. And everything is just lit in this bright, like orange red glow as you descend. And if you continue all the way further, I can switch the map over.
What's orange and red and so hot?
Is this a new riddle?
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
Oh, that's a really good start to a riddle, though. You should write that down.
yeah, you might be able to use that wherever we're going.
What's bright and red and really hot? This room we're about to go in.
Yeah, but it's got to have like that finishing quality to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's got to be a pun.
do you
What's
have any
bright
weapons
and
that are
red?
bright and red?
Ah, yeah, there you go.
Like a
Lefty, good looking out.
Can you heat up your sword? Like, do you have a sword? You should have a sword.
You should have a sword. Did you not pick one up earlier?
I did not. I think I have my fists.
It's kind of my thing. I mean, you get to kill people from far away. I get to kill them up close. I mean, I don't kill people from far away and step on your toes. Tell people riddles.
Tell people riddles.
Well, I send their family members riddles after I kill the person. I'm evaluating the method as we go. Okay?
With like a little kiss on the envelope.
I got the idea from this comic book I found from years ago.
That's fantastic.
I feel like Lefty has a disgusting rag that he pulls out of a pocket somewhere and like blots the sweat off of his forehead, leaving like grease stains on
Ugh.
himself.
It just gets worse, yeah. But oddly enough, the grease does kind of shield you from the heat a little bit. It's just
yeah,
like,
it's reflective grease.
yeah, yeah.
Good
Everybody knows
old
about reflective.
reflective grease.
Yeah, it's the stuff they make mirrors out of.
Claptrap, why don't you go a little bit further ahead and just tell us what's hot and red and full of heat. Go tell us.
What's hot and red and hot all over and red?
Yeah, go tell us what it is. What do you see in there?
We'll give you your arms back.
The arm salutes your head as his body like rolls in, and you see him turn the corner, and then you hear a ding 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 ding, and you just hear ringing in your ears, and like all of you see this white flash, but you're not quite in the room, so you're not blinded by it, and you just see like the body of Claptrap flying backwards so fast, like up against the wall, boom, right in front of you, just like dazed.
Are you okay?
I am not okay. And just slumps down.
Is he all hot?
And red.
No, he's not red. He's not hot.
I think
that
we
one
make
was
him.
the real trap.
Yeah, well, maybe now he set it off and we're good to go.
Yeah.
We'll be really careful.
Yeah, I'll take up the rear.
Fair enough.
I'll take up the head.
Actually, he like. I think I'll go first.
Nice. Yeah,
With the
it's funny
brimstone,
because
it's just not a great combo.
yeah, you swap
Fine.
places to like go ahead, and you actually do smell it a lot worse. And you're like, God damn it! I'm like, I can't get away from
I
this.
know
thing.
heat always makes it worse. Sorry.
Heat makes it worse. All right, so as you kind of head around, you see the source of this explosion was a man standing far across the room at a golden throne, and he looks very annoyed as he's like kind of still rifling through his pack, and he looks up at the rest of you and he says, "There's more of you? That stupid robot! He's always bringing people around. Look, you're not gonna have this wand, all right? My great-great-great-grandfather forged this wand. Every subsequent generation of Cougans has dedicated their lives to getting it back. My father sought this wand." You're gonna let him keep going?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not
My
skipping
father sought this
cutscene.
wand his whole life. The search consumed him. He's like walking back and forth at this point, and the lava here is bubbling so like loud and obnoxiously that you can barely hear your own thoughts, but his voice is coming through like perfectly, like some sort of weird acoustic anomaly.
Where is he in relation to the lava? Like is he on like would we have to traverse lava to get to him? Is there like a little place
Yeah, do
around
you
that he's
see
walked?
the map?
Oh.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
so
about
you can
that
place
thing.
your characters anywhere on like the first two rows heading in. Essentially, this is as you're leading in. You're coming in to see him. You see these 4 giant pillars kind of holding up the roof. You hear and see this ring of lava boiling around and dripping down from behind him like this lava waterfall. And you see the brilliant glint of gold, not only in the gun that he's holding, but also on his entire arm. It looks like his whole right arm is shining gold. And he continues, he believed the wand was taunting him.
I'm gonna take one of Claptrap's arms
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just toss it at his head while I take out my rocket launcher.
Okay. In the middle of talking, he was never worthy of it. Only I was willing to. I'm speaking here. How rude!
Oh,
And while
sorry.
And he pulls the gun towards you, and he's like cradling it. And he says, "If you don't back off, I know how to use this thing."
What is it?
Yeah.
What?
Can you tell
It's
us in the form of a riddle?
It's the. You're not here for the wand?
No, we've got that. And I hold up the book.
Yeah, we have a wand. We're
Already
good.
found it.
What are you doing here?
We wanted
We were
your
just
autograph.
checking. Yeah, we're fans of Cougans.
You hold up the golden globe.
Ezekiel, awesome guy.
Awesome guy, yeah. Yeah, so he's kind of confused, and who said you were here for his autograph? Okay, so that's some sort of lie check that you got to make
Oh,
here.
no.
Lie check. Lie check.
Talk. I'm gonna call
Yeah.
that talk because I have
I
a plus
think
3
there's
to
like
talk.
specific things for lying. That's why I said that. But yeah, so talk check. Some skills get like bonuses. to
Actually, I
lying.
get +5 to ingratiating. Is that an ingratiating move?
There you go. That's it.
All right.
That's it. Let's see it.
So +5, +3. How do I got a nat 1 and then I got a 9 total with all my mods.
Amazing. Okay, I think I'm gonna get a mayhem point for that probably. Let's
It's
see.
too bad I didn't have that potion going that makes all 1s 20s.
Oh my gosh, did you not? Who had that going? Didn't somebody
We
drink
had
that?
it, but I don't think it
Oh, I
lasted
just
that long.
got one, I
It
think.
lasts for like an hour or something, maybe longer.
was
I
it?
erased one potion.
was-
I erased one that says. I can't read it.
It was a potion that turns all ones to
Oh,
20s.
it turns ones to 20s. I gave that to you.
To
Yeah,
me?
but somebody drank it. I just don't remember who drank it.
Well, I have an erased potion on my potion list.
It must have been you then, dude. That one's a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
People
must
are
have
gonna go
drinking it.
back and people are gonna go back and be like, "Nah, man."
I refused it, I think, because
Fuck
I
you
have
if you
the
go
health
back.
potion and the
Fuck
extra
you.
strength healing potion.
I definitely drank the potion. I also for sure drank the one that once I swear damages me
That
5 points.
That for sure is the one that I forgot about.
Oh, then you did not drink the other one because you only drink one
Okay.
potion.
Okay,
Okay.
well there you go.
Okay. Well,
But you should have
Either way.
that one. So if you wanted to drink it
Baka says
Uh,
math rocks equals good brain chemicals. It's so true.
yes, anyone watching, just watch the previous one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll take the 9. It's okay.
Yeah, whatever. It kind of works on him a little bit at first, and then he like shakes his head and he's like, "I've been deceived before."
That sounds difficult. Do you want to talk about it?
Do you want to talk about it? Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Eli, dude, you gotta use the red and hot riddle. We gotta push him in the lava and then be like,
The red
"It's
hot
lava,
riddle.
motherfucker."
it's lava. That's close. You're close.
What are you three whispering about over there? And he
Who,
starts
who
walking
gets to get
closer.
your autograph first?
Yeah, well, like what do we want signed? You know, my boobs, or this book, or a robot.
This handkerchief? Guys, I'm out of ideas.
I forgot that I had my rocket launcher out, and I'm ready to shoot.
Okay, absolutely do it.
Okay, let's see. How do I do that?
He's just
rocket
cautiously
launcher.
like approaching, and you're all kind of discussing, like not paying attention to him, and then you just swing and in one motion, like boom.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so first with a D20. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is it?
9. So that's
You still get a hit out of that.
I get a hit. I get a hit. No crits. That's fine. And
That's
then
fine.
a D12 plus 1. 5 minus 2 damage. So
You heal him?
3
damage
damage.
total?
Oh,
Yes.
my bad. I just heard -2.
It's a healing rocket.
I don't know why it's minus 2 damage. I don't get why.
I think
I
from
know
the
that rockets have
splash
splash.
modifier.
Yeah,
Is that
you get
why?
less damage because it like multiplies all around him.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't know about your rocket, but my rocket has a range of like 4, I think.
Oh, I forgot about the
that's true.
range.
Yeah, what's your range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where
8,
is my
9.
range?
He's 9 away right now.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah,
Fuck.
4 squares. Is there anything you can do? I should know this. I'm the fucking bunker master.
Well, we could get him to come closer.
You can get
Well,
him
if
to
I
come
had
closer, and
known
you can
that,
also
I would
come
have moved
closer.
first.
Yeah, you could charge forward probably.
Yeah.
Stinky knew that. Stinky knew that it only does 4, that you need to be within 4.
I think it just has
So-
like isn't it? It still
It's like an
hits out of
accuracy
range, right?
thing. Yeah, I think it's just an accuracy thing.
Maybe you just don't get your accuracy bonus.
Maybe.
I'm spitballing here.
Let's not worry about it. I'm gonna say this works well enough to damage him like on the splash, right? And so it surprises him and it's an erratic shot. Boom. Who cares? Boom. It explodes and he's kind of taken aback and you see this brilliant flash of like this golden shield around him and he kind of shakes his head and then he raises his SMG and we're all gonna have to do initiative.
Sup, Boo? Please place the guests in their respective
That
seats.
is
4.
All right. Lab dice.
16.
Alright. Fucking Christ. Fuck this dice. No more you. You no more.
Okay.
I got a 9.
So you
I got a 7.
Eli, you said you got a 16?
Correct.
All right, so his badass rank is 12, which means you 3 go first.
Alrighty.
Woo.
And he's a little bit dazed after getting blasted with a rocket.
Yeah,
How does leaping over lava work?
you tell me.
All right, cool. Good answer.
It works like in ballet.
Yeah. You
Alrighty, so
sing a song
go ahead.
and hop right over.
I am going to activate my deception skill.
Nice. So let me
And-
double up your thing.
Yeah. Like the moment that rocket fires, I'm just like, all right. And real Eli is gonna move. And then I think that would be 3.
Mhm.
All right. And I will pass the turn off there.
All right, so you're just gonna hold the rest of your turn to
Yeah,
see.
I'm getting in line for a nice shot.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thinking of the
6.
good riddle.
Yeah, you got him. All right, that brings us to either Stinky or Lefty. What are you guys thinking?
I think it's lefty.
If you're gonna do
Well, it's
something
Amorphous
with
turn,
splash
right?
damage, you should go before me.
Oh. Okay, you're right. Let's see. I'm gonna move all of my movement, which I forget is 2. I can only move 2? That's booty. Well, I go 2 and I go behind here.
Okay. Wait, you can only move 2 squares?
That's my speed is movement, right?
It's 3 plus your speed modifier.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 4. 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is 2 and then 3, 4. This is where I want to go.
Gotcha. Behind this
And then
second pillar. So
I
you kind of
wanna
like
see
slam
if
your
I have-
shoulder up against it.
40 feet is not, that's not helpful.
Yeah, that's not how that works. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. He's 5 squares away.
5 squares away.
But if you target the square in front of him, you technically still get splash damage.
Cool. Then I'm going to splash this lava.
You're gonna
Mark
shoot the
right here.
lava. Ooh, I love
Shoot
it.
the lava. And I'm going to shoot it with my oh, you know what? I don't even need to do that. I'm going to have my Ferrior pistol. That's 5 range. And so I'm going to hit him
Nice.
directly. Yeah, so here I go. Oh, are you fucking kidding? 3.
It's all right. Still hits.
And then I see. Okay, so 1 and no critical, and then 2d4 per hit. So 7.
Okay. 7
And then that's
damage. Or
7 damage.
okay.
And I'm gonna stop there for no, wait. I'm
So you
going
just
to
see these
also
tiny little like miniature explosions, like, and then his shield flashing against them.
how many mayhem points do you have right now?
0.
Are you allowed to tell me?
I
0?
have 0. Yeah, I can tell you.
Um, I'm going to switch my gun to my Hyperion SMG.
Okay.
And what potions do I have again?
I have no idea.
A shield potion. I'm gonna drink my shield potion, my 1d8 shield potion.
That regenerates your shield, so you don't technically need
Just
to.
kidding.
Yeah.
Don't need to do that. Won't do that. And I still don't understand action skill instead of attack.
So you get an attack and an extra attack. So if you want to use your action skill instead of an attack, you can do so, right? You've already attacked once,
Uh-huh.
and so you can either use your action skill now instead of your extra attack, or you can use your extra attack.
Or I can attack again.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna attack with my Hyperion.
gotcha. Okay, so that generates another mayhem.
Okay.
When you reload that pistol, do you throw it and explode it like a grenade, or is that the other one?
If I swap it, I can throw it like a grenade.
The pistol
Or I
or the
reload.
SMG?
Swap reload. The pistol.
Okay, so when you do that, you also throw it like a grenade.
But do I lose the gun?
No,
It just
Okay,
reappears
then-
in your hand magically.
it just reappears.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand that. I was gonna save that for a special day.
No, every time you reload, you just toss it and then a new one appears.
Okay, so I toss it at him,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna throw it like a grenade, and
Okay.
it does 1d4 grenade damage, but it's -3 accuracy. Does that matter?
No. Just do
Okay,
the
so I
damage.
just roll 1d4.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
Very nice. Okay.
Okay, so
SMG.
now my SMG. So I rolled a 9 on that.
Okay.
So
what, like 2 hits?
That's 3 hits actually.
3 hits. Nice. All right, let's see it.
Which is pretty nice.
That is super nice.
3, 4, 5, 6.
6 total damage.
Yes. And it's
Nice.
got splash damage. But that doesn't matter
Right,
because
there's nothing
I
around
hit
him
him.
right now.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, so he's just getting pelted like a child at a paintball rally. You know what I mean? Just all over the place. And in this moment of confusion, you know, he's kind of like gathering his bearings as all of you just immediately spring into action. Anything else left for your turn, Stinky?
No, now I am done.
All right, Lefty, Eli, got a plan going?
I'm trying to think of a way to blind this guy in a badass way. Is he wearing any sort of hat?
He's not wearing a hat, unless you consider his terrible toupee a hat.
Oh, that's perfect. Or maybe it's not. I think I'm just gonna berserk and then move to him because I can go 12 spaces if I berserk.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
1, 2,
You
3,
moving
4, 5,
fast.
6, 7, 8, 9. But I do have to traverse 2 different lava things, so I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that'll slow me
so-
down much.
So here's what you're gonna do. There's only 4 abilities. How come I can never remember what they are? It's not interact. and it's not
Accuracy,
talk.
damage, speed, or mastery.
Let's do
and then the-
speed.
The checks are interact, talk, insight, sneak, search, or traverse.
Oh,
Probably.
traverse. That's the one. Yeah. So let's do a traverse check. And it's not to find out if you can, because you definitely can hop over. It's to find out in your berserker rage if you overshoot the first jump and end up landing in the second ring.
Okay. Can I ask so we have 6 badass points. Can I add those after rolling, or do I declare them before?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna roll traverse, and then I might be spending badass tokens and coming up with badass ways to not fall in lava.
Fuck yeah. Or to use the lava to your advantage.
I know. I was kind of thinking of a way to like throw it in his face without melting my hands.
Do you have a claptrap hand? Or does Stinky have both of them?
I'm running
I
by
think-
Stinky's.
Yeah, I'll give
would
you one.
Stinky mind if I just like
There you
swipe
go.
one
Nope.
from your bag?
Here
Oh,
you
So that
go.
generates another mayhem
what is
point.
the
'cause
shape
that
of
is
a
a handoff.
golden globe? Is it just the globe
It's like
shape?
It's
an
an
angel.
angel.
Holding a globe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that sticking out of your bag by chance?
Yeah.
I want to grab that and like use it like a baseball bat to like swing and hit a bunch of lava
Fuck
into his face as
yes.
I'm
I
running
love
up
it.
at him.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. I got a 14 on my traverse, and then let me know what I need to roll to be badass.
Okay, so a 14 is just average movement. So if you want to move it up to a badass, a 15 or what is it on the die? A 16 will get it into you have the complete GM control.
All right, I'll set it. I can spend 2 tokens, and then I'll
Yeah.
have a 16. So, yeah, Stinky runs forward and like grabs that sweet trophy out of the back, and I feel like Coogan sees it. You know, it's probably very important
Yeah,
to
he
Coogan.
shouts like, "Grandfather's,
And then he sees
golden
me
globe."
dipping it towards the lava,
Uh-huh.
and he thinks that the worst thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to melt his trophy just to mess with him. But
Yeah.
actually, no, it comes back up, kind of bearing a ton of lava on. Golden globes, of
Already
course,
kind of
famously made
melting.
out of gold and
Yeah.
very strong, but not strong enough. So it's melting and throwing melted gold and lava in this dude's face
Yes.
as I leap over some things and then run up to him and say, "Please just sign this." And I try and just throw the hot, flaming golden
Sign
globe at
this.
him.
Okay, yeah, where do you want to end up? Do you want to end up like right up on him or
Yeah, I feel like there's a spot next to him that I would fit. Is that a safe spot to stand?
absolutely?
All right.
Yeah, so you pull it off exactly as expected, and all this lava kind of like dashes across him. I'm gonna need you to roll 3d6. Let's call it.
All right. 9.
All right. So just with your movement alone, you've caused 9 points of lava damage, and you can see as it's kind of sliding down the shield is going like it might take
Do I
more
still get to
damage the
attack?
next turn. Oh yeah, you have your whole turn.
Holy shit. Well, I do 2 melee attacks then and just
Yeah,
start beating him with this flaming trophy.
you have your extra attack because you used your berserker skill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I basically I can. Oh, I get what you're saying because that
yeah,
counts as using
you've
a
used
thing.
one attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I roll 1d20 with the mod. And my to hit with my fists is +0. Oh man, I got a really good 5.
For
But I
accuracy?
do get get extra dice damage because I'm
Berserking.
berserking, so I get 2d10.
Berserking.
And I got another sweet 5, so I do 5 melee damage.
Nice. All right. So if you
Sorry
weren't
about the trophy,
berserking,
Stinky.
if you weren't in berserker mode, it would definitely like crack a couple of knuckles as you punch this dude, and you can tell like both of his arms now, the one that was covered before, you hit right up against like solid gold.
I think he likes gold.
Yeah, can we talk about how impractical this room is? Like, if he needs to
It's gotta
go
be
get a
so
sandwich
hot.
or something, he has to hop skip over death, essentially. And also
Living-
compared. Go ahead.
I was
I
gonna
was gonna
say,
say he's just such an edgelord.
Yeah, but he sleeps on a mattress, like a bare mattress.
and he has a copy of the wizard's wand underneath it. Like, this is his life.
Oh
And
yeah,
every
we
day he
found
just
that,
goes
by
in
the way.
here, hops over 2 rings of lava, and then sits in a throne and waits for somebody to come, so he can monologue to them.
Oh
He's
man,
probably been rehearsing that monologue for years.
It's probably
maybe
one of
rehearsing for his
Steven's
own.
old monologues, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to re-get that Golden Globe.
I will have a golden globe of my own one day. His official name is Nathaniel Pierce Coogan Jr.
So he's NPC. Yeah, I get that now. That's a groan for sure.
That's a
Eli,
big
your riddle's
groan.
got to be better than that level of entertainment.
I set you up, man. Knock him down. You have the rest of your turn still. You've only moved so far, Eli. And Lefty, if
All
that's
right.
everything you wanted to do.
I'm done.
Well, I did use my action skill, but if
That's
I
true.
extra attack, that gives you a mayhem.
Yeah, and I'm currently up to 4 right now.
Uh, yeah, that's fine. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. Okay, 6 or 7. I'm gonna pull out, or I have pulled out the head
Head sploder.
exploder,
Yeah.
and it's gonna
Make
go
it
ahead, take that
rain!
deep breath, and go. Hope it lives up to its name. And let's see.
Explode his head.
The +2 accuracy mod. And okay, so if range is 3+, add 3 accuracy, and then I get to add my accuracy mod because it's favored, and then +2 accuracy. Holy crap! Give me a second. I have to do math.
Yeah. It's gonna be a big number.
All right, so
Natural
my
one.
accuracy mod is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yeah, that's 6 total with all of this. So, and then that would be 9. So the dice roll is 6, so 15,
15 for
which is
accuracy?
1 hit.
Dang.
No, the total. So that is a 15, but because of deception or Decepti 0 ion. Any attack. We'll upgrade all hits to crits for that attack. And it's +2
Nice.
crit damage. So.
Does it deactivate when you attack though?
Yeah. So lie for lack of better names disappears back there. And that's a D12 roll.
Yup.
3 damage. -2.
No way. -2?
Yeah, the head splitter has a -2 damage mod.
Yeah.
Is it because it does splash?
It's super high accuracy. I don't know.
That doesn't
Oh.
make sense. Let me see what head splitter looks like. Oh yeah, I guess. That's weird. I guess it's because it has major range.
Oh yeah, and
Major
also
range.
sorry, that'd
At
be
your
2.
service.
Forgot my damage modifier there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, I wish I had like lieutenant range maybe. Corporal range. Corporal range. Corporal punishment. I like it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a great name, dude. Holy shit.
was
So
the name of
y'all
that
can
movie?
still do grenades, potions,
Major
things like
pain.
that.
Major Pain. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
I only have healing potions on me for some reason. So I'll just be like, well, this did nothing. It was all shiny too. I even had a riddle prepared.
Okay. Okay, never mind. I was gonna
Just
say
like
something stupid.
just like plinks off of him or something,
No, I think
denting his golden arms.
I think he's like holding up the gun to turn it and shoot, and it kind of like ding, ricochets off the gun, and like the splash like hits him in the eye and hurts, but it would have been a headshot, man. It was just timing. It was just timing. Is
Yeah.
all.
There should be a whole campaign of Eli trying to line up the exploder on different bosses, and just like
Yeah.
each time it just doesn't work out with him. Like,
It's
Yeah, I
always
gotta
hitting his
calibrate the little
friends.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's from all the wind from Stinky. You never account for that.
Ah, stinky windage.
Oh, sorry. It was those burritos.
All right. Is that everything for the group turn?
Yep,
All right.
for me at least.
That's going to cause Nathaniel here quite a bit of grief. He's just been assaulted in his own private sanctum, and insulted because you all think that he lives here. He calls the people that actually do live here forth, actually. So I get to spend a mayhem point for, well, 2 mayhem points for that. And from down the hall, you hear like 2 himbos just running down. Let's see here. Got 1 and 2. So hopefully everyone can see that.
Mhm.
All right. So these 2 dudes start running down. They're like, "What's the matter, boss?" And he's like, "Get them!" Freaking out. And he's trying to basically just elbow Lefty to get him away from him back towards the lava. So what do melee attacks look like? 17. I had it somewhere on this thing. Melee attacks. 17 is +1 damage die. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's going to be for 8.
right.
Lefty. So your shield takes 8 damage. Then he's able to run back, and as he's running back, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. You see he scoops his fingertips into the lava and then kind of holds them over, and you see the drips and drops kind of dropping and being absorbed by the gun. He's hiding behind the chair now, and he starts shooting, and he's shooting erratically, like throughout the whole chamber. Ranged against each.
Is his hand damaged?
Yeah, a couple of his fingers are like, slowly dripping and have basically melted off.
Does it look like
Jesus
the gold
Christ.
is dripping into the gun, or the lava's dripping into the gun?
It looks like the gold is melting and dripping into the gun. That
Mm.
was only a 3 on Lefty.
Gonna have to test this on local flora and fauna. I don't want to lose my fingers.
That's a
Yeah, also gold's
1 and a
expensive.
4. Okay, so that's 5 more damage.
Literally currency.
And you look down and you see like you're being hit with just pure golden bullets as they bounce off of your shield.
How much damage?
For 5 total. It was only 2 hits. This is going to be for Stinky, and you are behind cover, so that's -3 accuracy. That's going to be only 2 hits as well. That's a total of 11 damage.
11 damage. Ouch. Of my shield.
Of your shield. And then Eli,
Mhm.
you're sort of behind cover too, so I'll do a -2. That's 3 hits. 19 total damage.
Ow.
And then
That's a lot. Jeez.
Yeah.
Glad I picked up this bone shield.
yeah. Oh, and then D100 roll, spending more mayhem points.
Distance of the throw is equal or less.
So I am down to 2. We have a 60, so close to 69, a 68. Boom, something fucking explodes like kablam. So as the two doofuses run in, you see they're both holding grenades, and they roll them behind you, and underneath Stinky and Eli, you see these 2 explosions, and one of the pillars starts falling down. Stinky, how are you going to avoid this pillar falling on top of you?
Well, as I see the grenade coming, I sort of go like, "Ah!" And then as it explodes, I jump away from it so that as the pillar falls, I do like a backwards roll and I land on my shoulders and roll and land in a 3-point stance.
3-point stance. All right, that's going to put you right here, I'll say. And then Eli, how are you going to avoid the explosion?
No
Tell it a
chance
riddle.
to kick back the grenade.
Absolutely, a chance, yeah.
All
Do
right.
it.
Yeah, being no stranger to having grenades thrown at me, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
I look
thought I was
down and
hiding well enough, and you're always out in
pretty
the
much
open.
in plain sight.
Yeah, standing.
Oh, where's Lie? Yeah, I'll just I'll try and kind of punt the grenade right back at yeah, I'm gonna have to go with one of the guards over there.
Sure thing. All right, that's going
Good
to
chance I could
be
hit lefty if I were to try for
small
Coogan.
chance. Yeah, what kind of check do you
Coogan.
think this should be? Do you have anything that might like really help you out, or is it just a general interact?
So I don't think this is insightful nor
It could be.
searching.
It could be like
I'd say
ding, 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 you hear and you don't even look. You're like, oh, grenade, and you fucking turn around and just kick it immediately.
then yeah, let's go with an insight or
Yeah.
interact. I'm fine with either.
If you can pitch it,
You can do it.
Yeah,
You can
I
roll it.
think I'll go with interact because that makes the most cognitive sense for me, I guess.
nice.
And yeah, I'll just see it blinking, and just punt it back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That is a 20 plus 4.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. So okay. So
Ooh.
I think you earn the GM rights for this description. Tell me what happens in the aftermath.
Straight nut shot.
Just straighten up. It hasn't even exploded yet. It just boom, and it hits the nuts, and then goes to slow mo, and the camera zooms in.
X-ray style.
Yeah, yeah. You see like the inside of the scrotum, like.
Yep.
And the 2 balls that fall out.
Yeah. No, one of the testicles is like flying in the air, and like hits NPC
With a little
in
tail
the
on
face.
it.
Yeah, a little tail. It like.
It hits
like,
me. It hits
snaps
me
him.
in the face.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Perfect. I love that. Okay, yeah. So
Whoa. You got to throw a
roll-
riddle at him.
I mean,
Not to put you on the spot. You could come up with it in a bit.
We'll retcon it when you come up with it, but it
Yeah,
better be good.
yeah.
I think I have a million roll tables and things here, but I still don't know how much grenades do for damage. What is it?
I feel like the get out of riddle free button is calling Stilton.
Oh, here we go. A D8. So go ahead and roll a D8 for me, and we'll see how much damage his
Yeah, just
nutsack
pass
takes.
the responsibility on to somebody.
Or you know what? You already rolled well enough. I'm gonna say it does max damage. -8.
Ooh.
-8 to left doofus. All right. That was NPC. 2 doofuses use their movement to run in. They are going to. Ooh. I have 2 mayhem actions. I'm going to use both of them, one for each. And they're both going to dual wield. So they're going to pull an extra sword out. They're both now holding 2 swords. And this guy's going to rush. Whoa, he got so big all of a sudden. This guy's going to rush Stinky. And this guy is going to cower and cradle his open wounds as he falls to the ground. He's still alive and bleeding, but he's like rifling through his pack with one hand and clutching his nuts with the other, and he pulls out a potion. He's just pouring it onto his wounds, and nothing's happening. Like it's just stitching together like a Ken doll. You know, there's and he's like crying and freaking out, and he's like, I think I'm gonna quit, you guys. I think I'm gonna put in my 2 weeks. And that's gonna bring us back to everyone else's turn.
When do our shields regen? At the end of our turn or at the beginning?
At the end of your
turn?
turn, if you don't take damage that turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn meaning our turn or the round's turn?
Your turn, the round's turn. It's all the same to me. I forgot to roll that this guy was attacking you.
That's fine.
1d6 plus 1. Hold on.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We'll do it next round.
That's an 11 and a 5. I don't think he has any accuracy. And that's both regular melee damage, right? 11 and 5, yeah. Which is a d6 plus 1. So, Stinky, you take 3 and 7. 10 damage total.
Oh man, my shield's down.
Do you have a shield potion?
I do.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's your
cool.
turn. What are you going to do?
Does anyone mind
Because
if I
I
go
took
first?
damage. Yeah, of course. No, of course. Go ahead.
I would
I
like
just
to
had a
charge.
question though.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Because I took damage, my shield does not regenerate. Is that correct?
Correct. It only regenerates if you
Go
go
ahead,
an
Miles.
entire turn without taking damage.
Okay.
I want to charge that throne and try to push it into Coogan and try and push him into the wall/lava behind
Yeah,
me.
there's like this waterfall of lava, and he's kind of holding on like behind the chair, so you just rush it as a berserker. I'm gonna say this is a badass move because this is attempting like a one-shot kill, right?
Well, I don't even need to kill him. I'm just assuming that lava's going to hurt him pretty bad, or at least knock
Oh,
his
for
shield out.
sure it will. But I
You're just
think
gonna like
there's
sink down.
But yeah,
into
I'm
the
happy to
lava.
spend the badass token.
yeah, I think there's a risk or a choice here in that if you do this, it's pretty easy for you to succeed, but it depends on whether or not you want to take the wand with you, right?
I know, right? I was
So
thinking
I
about
would
that
kind of
too.
need that.
That's kind of the risk reward here is that this will be an easy thing for you to do if you just want to do it. But if you want to pull it off in a way that gets you the gun, you know, it might be pretty badass.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can do it. We can help.
I feel
You
like
can
I'm
do it,
going
Serpent
to
King.
run at the chair and push it into him, and then he's going to kind of do that, like falling back, grab onto the chair, and then I'm
Mhm.
going to say something cool to be determined, and like put my hand on the gun and then shove harder.
Gotcha. Like with
I'm
your
not
foot or
saying that it
something, you
fully
just kick
succeeds. I'm
it.
not trying to one-shot your bad guy, but
No, I love
um,
that. I'm like, I was expecting you to shoot him in the middle of his monologue and to just completely decimate him. Like that's kind of how this should work. I think it's really funny that way.
so yeah. What do I melee his chair? Do I interact with it, which I have very terrible. What do I do?
I think this would just be a general badass, right? So like
Okay.
the badass move encompasses everything that you want to do that's beyond like the normal scope of your traditional gameplay. So yeah, you give it to me in all your glory, and then we're gonna roll that badass die, and we'll see how it resolves.
Okay, I feel like what I do is I run at that chair and I shove it into him, and it's precarious. You know, he's like right by the lava behind him. So he grabs
Yeah,
on the
it's
chair.
like
I hold on the gun and I
burning
go.
his toupee.
I shout, "Hey Eli, what's hot and what was it? What's red and
I
hot
like that
and
you're saying this too. What was it? What was it? Red and
yeah,
hot?
what?"
The one I had doesn't make sense now. I was gonna say lead.
And he's like,
Lead,
like gripping onto the chair.
So I shout before I even like process his reply. I just shout, "Lead, motherfucker!" And then I shove him while meeting. I take 5 damage because I swear, and I get
Yeah,
shocked by the potion. I shove him in while trying to hold on to his arm on the gun.
Love it. Okay, so let's get that badass die.
This is where I fail and run into the lava. Do I just roll d20? No mods?
It's the badass die button in the
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because it's 1, 2, and 3 are ones, and 18 or yeah, 18, 19, and 20 are all 20s.
Badass die. Roll.
Wait,
Okay. What did I get?
It's a 4. It's not good. It's really not good.
That's terrible.
How do we want to handle this, gang? Do you want to try and step in and help and see
Yes.
him struggling?
Definitely gonna try and help.
All right. How's
Yes.
it going to wrap up? So this is a precarious situation here. He is actively fighting against NPC Junior and pushing him into the lava, and you can see that while you meant to grab the arm with the gun, you're actually grabbing his other arm, right? And so he's just like struggling and struggling, and he's starting to burn, and any second now NPC is going to be in the lava along with your prize.
With badass moves, do we have unlimited movement too? We can just do whatever we want, basically.
Yeah,
We just
the world is
explain
your
it.
oyster. You tell me how you're going to get out of this mess.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Okay, the doofus has like a shield on their arm, like a
Yeah,
thing.
a bracer
I'm going
sort
to.
of thing.
I'm gonna take that bracer off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Elbow them in the head so they knock back because their nose is now bleeding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rush and leap over in a ballet move, like I said, over the lava, the first
Yeah.
one, in a perfect split. And then just a regular little hop over the second one, a gazelle leap.
Yeah.
And I'm going to I have Claptrap's arm, and I'm going to hook it onto a little part of the gun that has a loop, and I'm going to toss the gun as far over as I can
Okay.
so it gets out of a guy's hands.
All right. And Eli, where do you fit in?
Just lands in the lava puddle behind us.
No, it's not going to do that.
Kerplunk.
To kind of aid in dispatching NPC Junior here.
Okay.
Lefty is grabbing the wrong golden arm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will have to move a little bit, but get in range there.
This is like outside of mechanics, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And I'll try and zero in right on that like joint and free up the arm so NPC will fall off, and we get a golden arm to keep.
Yeah, this is good too because through your scope you can see that the arm has been pretty damaged, it looks like, in order to keep reloading this gun. So you're able to zero in on a pretty good weak point. Let's see if you can hit it.
All right. What do I need to roll?
Badass die. You too, Stinky.
Got it.
Oh, where is it again? Not in the dice roller.
In the hamburger.
It's on the
macro
hamburger
thing.
one.
The hamburger one? What does that mean?
It's like
Top right.
the 3 lines in the menu. It's called a
next to the
hamburger menu.
jukebox.
Oh,
looking
thank you.
one.
Thank you.
17.
There it is.
All right. So
World mediocrity.
Yay.
it's okay. So Lefty, you're grabbing onto the wrong arm, and Eli, something's wrong with this sniper rifle. It's brand new. You haven't quite learned its weight yet, and for some reason, every time it kicks back, you keep like jerking it up, and you just can't. You're like, I gotta
the
add
left.
something heavy to the top or something. It needs some work. Luckily, Stinky is able to get in there just in time. Your bullet hits NPC and distracts him enough to cause him to lose grip. And as he lets go of the gun, Stinky whips it across the room. Lefty, you get the opening you need to push, and you are able to submerge him completely into the lava as it just cascades over his face. You hear him screaming for just a second, and then you feel the heat start to come down over the chair. Do you let go, or do you want that chair too?
I don't give a shit about the chair.
Lava just starts
It's a nice
pooling all
chair,
over.
man.
The chair and NPC are destroyed. One doofus is crying on the ground here. The other doofus has just been bonked and is now up against the wall, kind of holding his nose. What are you guys gonna do? The gun is sitting in the middle of these pillars, just clattered to the floor.
It's
First,
like
I'm gonna.
the worst design decision to just have fountains of lava in a room.
It
He
really
must
is.
have known that
It
was going to
really is.
backfire.
I'm gonna high five you with Claptrap's hand.
Oh heck yeah!
Lefty.
Thanks for the assist, guys. That was awesome.
Hey, that was a really good move. That was really good. You did a great job. I'll go get the gun, and I run over, and I leap again, and
Yeah.
leap again, and I grab the gun.
The one guy on the ground is like, can you call my mom? Pick me up.
Mom's
If
not going to
combat-
help that.
Unless your mom's a doctor, bam.
Bam.
Is combat over?
Yeah, combat's over unless you want to kill these guys. I mean,
Can I be like, oh my
the one
gosh,
of them
guys,
is
check
like,
this out?
one of them is like going over to the other one, like, come on, Larry, like, let's go home.
Are they
Like,
brothers?
reach-
Their last name's
yeah,
Doofus.
yeah, their last name's Doofus. Larry
oh my
Doofus.
They're
goodness.
his brothers.
Look, there's a switch here. I want to like click a little button on the floor and all the lava turns off. It's like, why would you?
Absolutely, yeah. It just drains.
That had
You're
to
like
be terrible. Like sitting in the chair, droplets randomly.
You see the
flitting on
bones
you.
of Nathaniel in the part after the waterfall clears away, and then you see the bones of his father, assuming not far off from that area.
There's just various bones.
Yeah.
I go up to the Doofus brothers and I go, hey, before you go, I just want you to have a little token of our appreciation. I'll hold my hand out like this, and I'll give the one who lost his balls his testicles back.
Nice. They're like dangling.
You
There
go.
you go.
You can put them on your rear view or something.
Yeah.
You can put them on the hitch. Oh god.
Real truck nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, he thanks you profusely, even though he should probably be very upset with the three of you. I mean, he doesn't know what he's signed up for. And they drag themselves if
Oh, and also,
assaulted.
if you ever want to work for somebody who will treat you a lot better, I assure you, come find us.
You're gesturing with Claptrap's arm. That
Yeah,
was-
I am.
always.
From now on, every time you see me gesturing, I do not have my own hand. It is Claptrap's arm.
We will
Yes,
treat you right. We won't rip your
We
limbs
will
off and
treat
use
you
them.
right.
that's right. Yeah, do you have like a card or anything?
I take out. I rip off a piece of my.
You
my
go, smell my
clothes or
finger, and then they get your echo.
Oh my god.
And I write. I don't really know how to, like, what we're called, so I just write Stinky and Friends.
Nice.
That's all I write.
Is your
Okay.
card scratch and sniff?
Now it is. Here you go.
Yeah. They're like, thanks.
You find us.
And they drag
treat you
themselves
right.
back up to that dirty mattress, and they weasel a can of beans out, and then you hear the one brother say, well, I guess you don't need that book anymore. And he's like, shut up!
So this requires us to drip gold into it to fire it.
You can see it has like a little slot instead of a magazine.
What about like coins?
Coins would work.
I don't know, you
Definitely
got
the
any
right
coins?
size.
Yeah, I've got 88 gold. I would assume
me
some
see.
of it is made out of coins. Just
Let me see
hand
one.
one of my precious golds.
You
And
see
I'll
the
put it in.
display light up with a 001.
Hey, and then I'm gonna shoot a pillar.
000.
Cool. So 1 0 0 0. Okay, so a gold coin works great. You don't have to hurt your fingers and melt gold and drip it in.
Did it
That's a
so
lot of-
inefficiently.
You gotta be rich to use this gun, though.
Yeah.
Oh, time to go fire it at some local flora and fauna.
Do doofuses count as flora or fauna?
Fauna.
I'll hand the gun to you, Lefty, and I'll go. You do the honest since you killed the guy.
I don't really know how to use these. He like goes in the room and just starts hitting them with it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that is testing a certain aspect of it.
Actually, yeah, there's some passages in the book I'm thinking the manual
Oh, for sure.
that go over this sort of thing.
Yeah, so you just want to go back and like smack one of them with it?
Yeah, the one
For
who's
sure.
unballed.
Yeah, yeah.
The one who hasn't had the worst
Unballed.
day.
Yeah, the one who's like completely numb at this point and doesn't know if they want to live anymore. Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, he just gets redigitized into new you, right?
Oh, you think
Yeah.
everybody goes through that? No, no, no.
Oh. I feel like I brutally kill this guy with this thing and thinking that he'll come back to life with balls.
Yeah, just
Yeah, we all share this naive
haven't you
thought.
done
It's like,
enough? You hit the other guy too. Knock
Helping
him
him!
out.
We're helping him!
Yeah. Oh yeah,
wake
that's
up!
brutal.
And I hand you a coin, Lefty, and I go, try one of those.
Oh, thanks. And I just put it in my wallet. And now I'm back to 88.
Hey.
I hand the gun to someone else.
Nice.
Eli, you can take it.
I'll give it a shot.
Hey!
Maybe you should switch to puns.
You're getting better.
Do they still count as
Sure.
fauna
fuck it.
at this point?
One of them is only
well,
knocked out. The other one is
Oh.
beaten to a pulp.
There's some mold on that mattress that's probably more like flora.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll plink a coin into it.
Okay.
Gold here.
Does it make that Sonic the Hedgehog ring noise that
It
they play at like
does.
Chevron gas stations
Yeah.
when you pay?
It super does. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just aim for the gut and just go boop.
Yeah. Like a little bit of fire as it hits flesh. And he doesn't
Oh.
wake up. He doesn't respond at all, but he definitely isn't breathing anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Well, he's gonna respawn at the town. We'll see him there in the fountain.
Yeah.
Frankly,
Yeah,
if
we'll
we
see
want
him
to
at
fast travel,
Mox's.
we could just,
And you see a little bing like checkpoint come up that says level up quest completed. Test the wizard's wand on wildlife.
Hey. We did it.
It
We're all
burns stuff.
high-fiving over this corpse.
Yeah. High five! Where do we turn this in?
I feel like when we're leaving, like this woman pulls up in like an SUV and it's like, "Hey, my kid's called. They need a pickup."
Yes!
I'm Dr. Karen Doofus.
Yeah, Dr. Karen Doofus.
I brought all my surgical equipment. My son said he needed a ball reattachment.
They're in there, and it's both balls.
It's both balls. It's all
Thank you
balls
so
in
much.
there.
Thank you so much. She goes inside and
That
we walk
absolutely
out.
is canon. Yes, 100%.
And we take the SUV, right?
Yeah. How else are we going to get
that's
to where we
right.
need to go?
Well, you could fast travel, but
There is
the
a fast
SUV
travel
is
point
way
there.
cooler, and it has a turret with like rocket launcher on the top, so the whole time you're just like as you
Fun.
drive. Yeah. And as soon as you start hitting the first what do you hit with your rocket launcher? You're seeing whatever you want as you're driving.
What are those little dog monsters?
Skags?
Gags.
Skags. I just start hitting skags like a mama, her babies,
Yeah.
another one.
A pretty large like group of skags are now following behind you, like trying to get revenge, and you're just peppering them.
And the kind that's like are scarier and worse.
Yeah, exactly. Really,
don't
really
know what
intense,
they're called.
badass skags with like lightning and shit. Yeah, so you're doing that, and as you're doing that, you're causing so much explosive destruction that you catch the attention of Mr. Torg over the airwaves, and you hear come in over your echomancy. Mr. Torg say, what does he say? Oh, okay, yeah, this is even better. Okay, so he comes in and you just hear, wow, it's Mr. Torg. I hear you're into explosions. Hey, do me a favor. You got that wizard's wand? I want you to blow it the fuck up. All right, let me know when the job's done. Mr. Torg, out. Wow. And it's all mouth noises. It's not actual guitar.
I gotta give you props. That was really good.
Yeah.
Blow it up. This is a good
You
gun.
look up and you see fireworks explode, and it just has Mr. Torg's smiling face like in the sky.
I feel like there was rumor around town that a bunch of different people would pay a lot of money for this, right?
That's true. Yeah, there were 5 different job offers, and I think you only found one of them.
And it was Marcus, right?
Yeah, Marcus
Yeah.
was the original one who said, "Go get me this." And then the note you found was Marcus's.
It was
wasn't
like a gun manufacturer, I thought.
Do we get paid for finding it?
Let me see.
Or only after?
I feel like I've got everything I need, but maybe Eli wants to find the offer from Jacobs.
Yeah, I know, right? In
They're
Moxie's,
called
yeah, you got the one from
Iron.
Marcus. So it said, "Dear Marcus, malefactor requests on behalf of our leader that you figure out what elemental effect the weapon possesses by finding vault hunters to test it on the local wildlife." So you found out that it was fire based, that it was effective against flesh.
But it was Kanagawa?
Lord Kanagawa, it says.
Okay.
Yes. So that was the one quest that you picked up, that you found, and you got
So
that
that's
from
been
Moxie.
completed.
Yeah, that's been completed.
Yeah.
You just need to turn it in.
I mean, after hearing that compelling message from Torg, Eli's just holding the gun and looking at Stinky in the turret.
I just feel like it would be such a waste to explode it.
But the
It does seem kinda-
fireworks.
It
Well,
is quite an
how about-
investment.
How about this? What if we get paid for it? Like we sell it to somebody.
Yeah, like what if we explore our options? And then we could always blow it up. I mean, like,
And then we'll
It's
blow it
not
up
gonna-
after we give it to them.
oh, there you go.
That's an option.
I think I have an idea. You have that echo log, right?
I do.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So we put it onto a gun we don't really care about, make it look gold, and then explode it.
But that's only the sound of the explosion.
We got the
Yeah.
turret.
Hmm.
Let's see what it's worth.
Going over
If we blow
scags
it up
and-
for $200 and you can sell it for $4,000, we're gonna be a little upset.
Stinky still in the back.
I just feel like it's a waste. It's made out of solid gold.
Who's driving, by the
It
way?
could be worth
Lucky
so
or
much
Eli?
money.
Oh, for sure, Eli.
Okay, so Eli, as you're driving, there's like
Mhm.
lots of different bandits and things kind of running out and going, like trying to attack the vehicle. Are you avoiding them, or are you just squishing
Like,
through
I
all of
am
them?
trying my best to actively hit them and also like skidding and swerving and drifting into them.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has like a
it's-
custom heads-up display in his with like
With
a
all the
program that like
points.
gives a little like pop-up point every time he hits
Yeah.
some little thing.
I'm gaining
We
XP.
don't
I'm
talk
about to
about it, but-
level up.
We don't talk about it a lot, but Eli is like a insanely good driver.
Yeah, it was all the Gran Turismo he grew up with.
Actually, not wrong.
I know, right? I love that shit growing up. But yeah, so yeah, tell me what's up. You're driving to town. Do you get there yet, or are you still talking? Do you want to do something outside of town?
Maybe we should talk to Tanner the 17th, right? Or the whatever his number was.
I think it was 17, yeah, something like that.
He might.
He has fascinating stories.
What did you guys?
Yeah.
I got us. Everybody's like froze. What did you say?
We should talk to Tanner, that wizard. It's Tanner the 15th, 18th, 17th.
Yeah. Let's go back there.
Maybe he'll buy it. He likes interesting, boring things.
All right. You park outside of town with a big fucking skid burnout, like hop out of the car, and you're in town.
Is Moxie's open?
Moxie's is open. You're back pretty late.
I need a drink.
Yeah, let's go get a drink.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's go get food.
Mm.
All right. So yeah, you see all the typical places. You see Marcus's, Moxie's, and everything else that we had previously described when you were here. You do know that Marcus wants the wand intact, Torg wants the wand destroyed, and somebody who you could probably turn in at the local bounty board wants to know what element the gun is, and the rest of the night is yours.
Is Tanner
So
there?
Tanner would be at Moxie's, yeah.
All right.
He,
Sorry. Go ahead.
He has
No,
this,
go ahead. Go ahead.
He has this idea that you learned. He was telling you all about it when you were heading towards the mines. That if he tips Moxie well enough, that eventually he'll be able to bring a Tanner the 18th into the world. But it's been like so many years, and it's just not happening. But he still has that hope, you know. So any time you need Tanner, if he's not actively like with you, he's probably at Moxie's.
It's just right next to the tip jar.
Yeah.
All right, B, go ahead. What did you say?
Gonna say that we should do all those things in the order of operations. So show what's his face that what kind of element it is, then go to Marcus's, then maybe take it back from Marcus and give it to what's his name?
I'm down.
All right.
Seems like a sound plan.
So you'll just head to the bounty board and dial up the operator. Say,
Yeah,
I
Lord,
imagine
Lord
it's just like a
Kanagawa,
boop, boop.
please. Yeah. Hold on a second, I'll get you through. And, after a bit of waiting, you
Stinky, is that
hear,
your sister?
you hear a representative of Lord Kanagawa click. What do you tell them?
You say it, Lefty.
I feel like it could be phrased better in the form of a riddle.
Yeah, Eli, go. Ask him what's red and hot and hot all over
Worth a lot
and
of money.
bright.
And bright, yeah, and red.
Being just completely overwhelmed with these suggestions. What's hot, bright, and gold and shoots fire?
Is this a prank call?
You're doing
It's
great.
very effective against flesh.
Who am I? You don't sound like Marcus.
He passed down this to us. He outsources all of his labor. You don't know that?
You're referring to the Wizard's Wand.
No, that's the magazine.
I'm
this
sorry.
gun
If you've
here,
called
though,
to prank us, I'm going to have to hang up now.
We've got this gun from the Cougans, though.
You're losing.
Really
You're
good
losing.
at burning
Wait.
flesh.
It
Pull
is
up.
the wand.
Pull up.
So you're saying it's made of fire? Perfect. I'll go ahead and upload the credits right now. And you feel your gold sack weigh 300 coins heavier.
Sorry, what? My sack gets heavier.
Yep. 300
Alright, cool.
coins worth. I'll
So
tell our
100 each?
scientists right away. Click.
I'm
Oh, yeah, is
sure
it-
that won't backfire with Malawan corporations.
It's 300 each or 100 each.
300 total.
Okay, 100. Hey, you probably should have mentioned that it requires gold to fire, but they didn't ask for that. By the way, you did great.
Okay,
I think you
great.
should handle all our phone calls.
You should
I think
handle
so
all
too.
our
And,
phone
and
calls.
ask them all in the form of a question. Then they'll know who we are.
Yeah, that'll be our calling card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Is,
be the
is that the name of your
questioners.
group? Calling card?
Calling
Yes.
card. I think each of us has a different name for the group
Yeah,
in our
yeah,
head.
yeah. Stinky and Friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people think there's 3 different groups out like working on this case.
Yeah, for sure. That makes accounting a hell of a thing. Fantasy tax time is the worst.
We
for
each
you
have our own
guys.
LLCs under
Yeah.
different names.
Doing business as Stinky and Friends. Love it. All right. Yeah. What would you like to do next? You said you wanted to go to Marcus.
Are we giving it to Marcus?
We're
That's
seeing
what
what
he
he will
asked.
pay us.
Okay.
Oh wait, did we talk to the wizard? What is his name?
Oh yeah, Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner,
did you wanna talk to him?
Talk to Tanner.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk.
Tanner, Moxie's drink, food. It's been a hell of a day.
All right. So you
You
head
blew
over
a guy's
to
nuts
Tanner's.
off with a grenade.
Did.
You drowned a man in lava.
I don't know if he had a chance to suffocate, if I'm honest. I don't know if drowning's the...
Swinging open the doors to Moxie as you're saying this. And you see it's much more lively than it was before. The wall of like arcade cabinets, or what are they, like slot machines, are brightly lit and people are actively playing games. You see a couple of kids kind of in the corner, like rolling dice and trading gold coins back and forth, and you're like, they're like 7 years old, what are they doing?
Yeah, that's
One
the
of them
most
has a
offensive part
cigar,
of
like
this so far.
one of them has a cigar like in on their ear. Yeah, and you see Tanner, and Tanner kind of looks up from his cup and smiles wide and says, "You made it back. Did you find the wand? You must have survived. And boy, what a tale! I can't wait to hear it."
Here's the wand, and I'll hold up Claptrap's arm.
Takes it and delicately kind of observes it, and he's not sold. He knows what a robot arm looks like.
Try this one.
I'll take it back.
I feel like we tell the story to Tanner in such boring detail that he's just riveted
Even
the whole
Tanner falls asleep. Yeah,
And then the grenade, nuts. I mean, you know.
yeah. You know how
time. We
that
actually
goes,
hit
slow
right
pump
here.
our-
for sure. Yeah. Anything you want to get out of Tanner, or just catching up?
I feel like are we flashing this? Like, are other people noticing that we have this, or are we being pretty secretive with Tanner?
So far, I don't think anyone actually has taken it out.
All right.
Eli did.
Yeah, he kind of whipped it out a little bit.
Yeah, I passed it to Stinky.
Oh, just now?
Oh, to me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah. So then, yeah, he'll look at it and his eyes go wide, and you see like little arcane sigils kind of flash.
But yeah, I
and-
am trying to keep it under wraps. I mean, it's
For sure, for sure. And he kind of like licks his lips and looks at the three of you, and you can see he gets a little bit like frenzied behind the eyes, you know, and he just starts asking like, "What do you want for it? I can take this off your hands. You know, it is dangerous to have. I mean, if anyone knew that you had this, they would come for you, and I could protect it. I know how to protect it.
what do you protect it?
Uh-huh.
Well, you would keep it hidden, of course, locked away in a place where the influence couldn't get to the rest of the world.
Like
Or
a
better yet, destroy it.
chamber, perhaps, of lava?
Oh.
I'm afraid that lava could do nothing against a magical artifact so powerful as this.
Oh, after we worked so hard to keep it out of the lava. Dang it.
But it must be destroyed.
Okay, so actually, would you pay us double what Marcus was going to pay us for it?
I don't know what Marcus was going to pay for it, but I'm poor. I give all of my money to Moxie.
Seems like you're on a few
Well,
quests.
then, if you can't pay, then sorry.
He like grabs for it as in like
Tell you what,
Can't
Bilbo.
have it.
if we
You know what I
decide
mean?
to destroy it, because that's on the table, you can help.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can watch.
I can help. I would love to. Yeah, he does that Bilbo thing as you're putting it away, where he's like he tries to grab it for a second.
It's like teeth get sharper and his
Yeah,
eyes
yeah,
get
yeah.
crazier for just a second.
Just a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I
Can I
hand
just
it back
see
to
it one
Eli.
more time?
You hear like a bunch of chairs kind of scrape, and you look around. Everybody is now turning to like look at you, like, what the fuck was that?
Eli turns invisible and climbs under the table like Frodo in
I'll like let one rip real loud to like as everyone's looking, so people will be like, they don't want to look over here anymore.
Yeah, and then the slot
Sorry.
machines pick up again, and everybody's talking picks up again. Moxie
Nice
comes
save,
by with
Steve.
like a big feather fan and is like, oh, darling, you've got to get that taken care of.
I'm just imagining why Moxie has a giant feather fan that she just keeps around the bar.
It's one of those burlesque fans, you know, that she like covers
Oh,
herself
okay.
when she's serving. Yeah.
So Tanner, I do have a question about this wand here. Why would anybody want to destroy it?
Because it calls across the universe to ancient evils. It awakens the worst in whoever holds it. It's a terrible thing. Not to mention it's quite expensive to upkeep.
I'll say.
Should have invested in the gas mask. Told you.
Well, maybe now we can afford them. Or like a nutritionist for Stinky.
True. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't eat so good as I shove more nachos in my mouth. My Discord is really fucking up, so you guys are
That's
always
alright.
frozen.
we
So
should
it's
talk to
evil, huh? Evil, that's it.
Yeah, and you're holding it. You can already feel like you're getting a lot more aggressive than usual.
I give it back to Eli.
I don't want that voodoo.
I wrap it in my disgusting handkerchief and put it in my pack.
Okay.
God.
The oil's reflective
Yeah, the oil is reflecting gold back.
and evil.
So it looks really shiny.
Yeah. If you were on the inside, the light would bounce around forever.
Oh yeah.
So it's evil. That's why people would want to destroy it. And why would somebody want to have it? What do they get from it?
You're so young. For the very same reasons that people want to destroy it. You do realize that evil people out there would seek to harm you.
Yeah, but they do that already. Like that's
You
kind
It's
of
a bit of the job.
yeah. Evil
Comes with
gets
it.
its nuts stomped.
Or
Yes, I heard all
exploded.
about that.
Yeah. Evil gets its car stolen. Evil gets the lava bath.
Evil gets its car stolen. What do you mean by that?
She was probably evil. She had really evil sons.
Yeah, she had dirtbag sons.
We should go see what Marcus is offering. What is the guy who's letting us? What is out of character unicorn? What is the guy who's letting us blow it up or wants us to blow it up offering to pay?
Mr. Torg was not paying you anything. At least he didn't say anything about it. He just said, blow that shit up for me.
Just blow up a really expensive gun that's made of gold, just
Mhm.
for free.
You'd have to talk to him to see what you get out of it.
We need to get into some sort of bidding war here.
Yeah.
I think we should first. Then the other guy. What do you think,
Who is first?
Marcus?
I'm down. I
And we'll
do
just
want
tell
to.
him, hey, and we know you really want this, but somebody else wants it destroyed. So what are you gonna pay?
Also, I really look forward to talking to Torg again. We gotta get like.
I'll get a soundboard for it for sure. Yes. All right. So you want to head over to Marcus's, or what's up?
Before we head out, would it be possible to use one of the slot machines?
Absolutely, absolutely, it is.
Oh. Just got a heftier sack, so I'm feeling a little bit spendy right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So each pull is 30 gold.
All right. Sit there
that's
and count it
expensive.
out meticulously. 1, 2, 3, 5.
And then you're
And,
gonna roll your badass die. On
right.
a 1, nothing's gonna happen. On a 20, I'm gonna pull a gun for you, and on anything else, you get your money back. But if it's a 16 plus, or if it's a 16 or 17, I think it is, then you get double your money back.
Awesome.
How does this machine ever make any money?
Oh.
At least I'm consistent.
A 5. All right, so you make your
5.
money back at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes out as a voucher though.
Only good at Moxies.
Yeah.
Hang on. Just put it back in.
Put it right back in. Yeah.
Give it
let's see
one more
again.
pull before
Give
I
it
leave.
one more pull. Yeah. 15.
Hey.
Another voucher.
Oh.
All right. Just we'll probably be coming back here anyways.
Yeah.
I feel like your gambling addiction has you with a pocket full of these things. Like,
Yeah, you see them like kind of already like brimming, like
Yeah,
to the
what you
brim.
thought was like one of those little pocket squares is actually just a bunch of like shoved in Moxie's vouchers, or they're not Moxie's vouchers. They're vouchers for any slot machine, because it's all the one company that puts those slot machines all over the world.
Yeah, don't ask about the ammo pouches either.
Can you turn vouchers in for cash back?
You could turn them in for half the cash back. It's like GameStop. It's a racket.
yeah,
Oh,
but if the
man.
voucher's dented or has any sort of imperfections, then they take off more.
Yeah, then you can only get like 10% back. All right, what's the plan?
Still think, okay, so Tanner said that it'd be impossible to destroy this
With
artifact.
lava.
Oh. What
'Cause
about
it's-
bullets? Anyone want to try bullets?
Or
I should
beer?
clarify.
Do we just pour beer in it?
I should clarify. He probably would have clarified that fire would not destroy. So if anything hot, fire, metal, lava, whatever, that would not work.
Cold
No
beer.
boiled beer.
Yeah, yeah, you got to do icy cold beer. All right.
I mean, we can try and sell it. I'm just, I like explosions. This tour guy speaks to my soul.
Okay, well then he needs to pay us. We're not just passing up a paycheck. Right?
Yeah, what
Am
do
I the
you
only
guys
one
wanna
here
do?
that needs to buy beer?
What was
Needs
the
to buy
name?
beer?
What was the name of the essentially coffee house writer?
The
Stilton.
coffee house writer was
Stilton.
Stilton.
Stilton. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Stilton's not there. He's only there like in the morning and afternoons. It gets way too busy and rowdy for him at night.
I'll just ping him. Be like, hey, Stilton, got an idea for you.
Yeah, sorry. I'm watching Bones. What is it? What? He pauses it.
All right. I just hear me out. A little bit of a romance novel, but involving Torg. Beep. That's it. There's no
Yeah.
context.
Yeah, you close the channel so you don't hear his response.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, somewhere else in the world, he responds with something witty and perfect, and goes back to looking at a corpse slowly decomposing.
I mean, it's at least more entertaining than House.
That's true. Yeah, which all the other guys were watching outside, just looking at a house.
The Grey's Anatomy, that's only on late at night.
Yeah. And you have to pay extra for that. It's 18 plus. Moxie's Anatomy usually outsells it though. All right, we got about 10 minutes left in play. How do you guys want to wrap up today's session?
Let's go to Marcus.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
what we can get for this bad boy.
Right on.
Literally,
Okay.
it's evil.
It is evil.
I feel like we walk in the door and we're just kind of like, so, how much were you gonna pay for that? Oh, what was it called again? The wizard's hat. We're just about to go get it.
He's like polishing an RPG and really making sure that the copywriting is good. And he says, "Oh, triumphant return, huh? I expect you found the bunker and its contents. Well, that's good news. And I have more good news for you. Since you're getting such a good price from my interested buyer, I'll give you a bonus. Let's say," and he reaches his hand out, 1,100 gold for the gun.
Do we still get to pick a gun from your mostly exploded arsenal?
Oh, the arsenal is fully stocked and ready to go.
Wow, that was fast. We're only gone like a day.
Gone overnight.
I'm just gonna step out. Hold that. Yeah, use the echo log, which I
Mhm.
guess now is in the shape of a log, which I will.
No, the echomancy and the echo log are
Echomancy.
different.
Yeah, right.
You have little earpieces.
Echomancy. Yeah. Ping into Torg and say, if we explode this, what's the reward?
Oh, you get to be on my permanent team. Woohoo! You explode that and I'll let you into my compound where we're doing real cool experiments. Straight to the moon, baby.
Yeah, come back in. 1,100's not gonna cut it.
He stays, real jovial
It's not
and
divisible
smiley.
by 3.
By design. So yeah, he stays real jovial and smiley. But you see he kind of like stops cleaning the gun, and all around the shop, like a book is not really a book, it's a turret, and then like a thing will like come out, and like things from the ceiling will come out, and like dozens of guns are now pointing at you. And he says, I did read all of the letters. I forgot how to do his accent again. I go straight to pirate. Every second paragraph is straight to pirate. He says, and that's how I know I'm giving you the best price. I'm happy to do so, or I could keep my money and tell Hyperius if they want me dead, they can come do it themselves. Your choice.
1,200?
It is
You got a
divisible by
deal.
3.
He reaches out his hand again to grab the gun.
I hand it to him wrapped in the disgusting
Reflective oil.
handkerchief.
Yeah. Unwraps it and kind of inspects it, cleans it a little bit.
Since Stinky was holding it like right before I put it in there, a waft of
Yeah.
smell fills the room.
Yeah, he puts a little clothespin over his nose.
Hey, that's in the book, the clothes. Oh.
And then he kind of like gestures to the back and he says, I'll get your gold ready. Go ahead and pick out your guns.
We'll go one at a time.
Yeah.
We can pick any gun.
Yeah, so I have a list of epic guns here, and you can pick one of the epic guns. Each one of you gets one, and then you can all add whatever 1,200 divisible by 3 is. I'm not doing math because I can't think. And then you will also be leveling
400?
up.
400, yeah.
So we're going to do that off camera, so saving our audience here from all of our additional math and leveling up nonsense. But yeah, is there anything else y'all would like to do to wrap up today's session here before entering into Marcus's freshly stocked storeroom?
Chime in to Stilton. I know you're watching Bone still, but ship Marcus with Torg.
Yeah, and you close it off again, and you miss most of his frantic responses. He's like, "Oh my god, that's a
The
yeah,
Tumblr echoes are gonna love it.
yep, yep." Oh, that is brilliant. All right, so we will fade to black through that scene as you enter the storeroom, and Marcus is readying 1,200 gold onto the counter. Did you make the right decision? Who knows? We'll find out next time. But before we go, any last minute introductions for those who don't know? Tell me who you are, where we can find you, starting with O'Malley.
Oh. I'm Andrew. I really enjoyed playing today, and if you're in the Seattle area, you should check out the North End Makerspace. It's a nonprofit makerspace that's run entirely by volunteers like myself, and we work towards teaching people how to use cool tools and making exciting things they want to make.
Cool. It looks like all of our cameras froze, but we're just going to ignore that and keep going. How about you, Tom?
Yeah, so I'm Tom. You can find me pretty much universally across social media at Dice Maven,
Mhm.
and I'm working on making some things. Find out more in the future. I'm tenting my
Sweet.
fingers because the cameras are frozen.
I love it. It's only O'Malley's camera is fine. I don't know why.
It's still fine. Everybody else is
It's
frozen.
still fine. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, uh, Bree, how about you, babe?
My name is Bree. I play Stinky, and you can find me at bit.ly/Bree Price for all your acting needs. Hire me.
Yeah, voice acting, improv, anything. And as for myself, my name is Reilly Qyote. We are crowdfunding at Afterthought.games. If you want to see a kick-ass double feature zine by some international artists, please check it out at Afterthought.games. Thank you very much. We will catch you next week.